Our iguana populations are at an epic level. The hunt is on, and if all goes as planned, we will leave this place with skins and some of the best white meat in the world. But more so, we will return the natural balance back to the streets and waterways of South Florida. I'm armed with the deadly Slockmaster blowgun, so let's let the hunt begin.
He's going up. He's going up. Well, here we are in Florida, obviously, and you can hear jets flying over from above. I can hear cars in the distance, but it's just a jungle along these waterways. These iguanas are here literally by the millions. There are hundreds of square miles that they inhabit now, an invasive species, a real problem for Florida, much like the python. But what we're doing is, we found that there's a good concentration of them along all these waterways. These are irrigation waterways, these are rivers. Anywhere there's water, they concentrate along the edge because they can be safe above the water where predators can't get at them. If you look up ahead of me here, in the mangoes, you can see big ones sleeping in the trees. There's even one down low here. So it's a target-rich environment, I can tell you that. Ooh, and there's a big orange one right here. Look at that giant orange one right there. Right there. See?
We hadn't gone 30 yards off the dock when Donovan spotted a giant lurking in the trees. Soaking up the morning sun, he seemed out of place in this garden of beauty. But he wasn't alone, and in no time, we were looking at monsters on both sides of the river. Ugly, yet beautiful. I was quite intrigued. Because these reptiles are so strong, JP was a skeptic, so we gave him the first go-round with my blowgun. With a good hit, the mighty lizard was off and running. Then, to my amazement, he made a jump for it. And even more amazing, they can swim. And boy, are they good at it. This was going to be a real test for my blowgun setup. But so far, so good.
There you go. That's my first iguana with a blowgun. And I gotta tell you, it worked awesome. These things are phenomenal. I had my reservations when Tim talked about it, and I can tell you without any hesitation, these things are awesome. You see, that's a clean pass through on the vitals with that dart. And I am no experienced blowgun guy by any means, so I'm impressed with that.
The Everglades are now infested with invasive species. They threaten the natural ecosystem. Snakes, fish, plants, and of course iguanas were all introduced by us. Humans, of course, and it's ironic that hunters are the single most effective means of returning the balance back to this fragile environment. Even so, many oppose hunting, and despite the good it brings, constantly threaten the culture of hunting.
This was almost a fluorescent green one. He's out here in the open where I can get a good shot at him. If we don't spook him and he doesn't turn and run, I may have him.
I'm hoping to leave with some of their beautiful skins and delicious white flesh. It's a vital hit, but like snakes and other reptiles, it takes time for the dart to put the lights out. My string attached to the dart acts like a tracking system. When the reptile retreats, he often gets tangled. If not, I can follow the string into the quagmire of brush and find him.
Barring there's not a python in here waiting for me, I have managed to get my iguana that was lethally hit. You can see the penetration was beautiful. You couldn't put an X on him and hit him any better. His muscles have tensioned up like all reptiles, but another beautiful iguana. I've got snake skin, or iguana skin. And look at the skin on the tail. Won't that be amazing when you take that off of him? All right. Having a great time down here with my guy Donovan, who has put me on iguanas.
And I can promise you, I'm having the time of my life.